everyone, we got Spark versus Never Trust Anyone. We are going to be casting this set. It's a little bit scuffed, but we're hopping in here. This is in the zone. I don't remember what number because I just set this up. This is winners round 3. And we got these teams rolling out here. We have a bamboo composition out here from the side of Zero's team with the kind of just a standard meta comp coming out. From the side of Spark, seems like Sandwich is going to be playing with them. They have that machine here. Just everyone rolling out in the middle of the map. Things pretty standard. Tri-Strike manages to get a kill on the machine, but it is a tactical respawn, and we're going to see a lot of the cooler today in this kind of composition here to mitigate stuff like this inkjet. Be sure that everyone can regroup and the jet's not going to get too much value. Right now we see the T-Tech trying to shark forward to find a pick. They are waiting for that other cooler though. They don't want to push it until they get that next stand active. They're going to be dropping it there. The bamboo gets picked off pretty early. The strikes are coming out. The zap is going in but is unable to find a kill. And slowly Spark has been pushing forward to gain the space. Getting the top right side of the map is most important. Finds 2 directs, manages to get a kill. Red Rum takes him out though. And if Never Trust Anyone can manage to maintain this side of the map, this top left corner, it's going to be really, really good for them. They want to just keep people off their glass. It gives them constant high ground, ability to contest zones, spot for their anchors to go. Pretty much anything you could want here. But Spark is not willing to give up the space easily. We see the NZAP trying to hold the zone here. It does flip back and forth, but Spark is going to be able to push forward here. The ink res from this Tacticooler is going to come quite in handy against the bamboo. And you'll see that these fights are going to be quite long, quite drawn out before we actually see any real victor. And that's what this cooler is going to allow. You're going to have to get a lot of players down, push forward, and take care of everyone, or push them extremely far back in order to actually win the team fight. Getting quite a bit of kills is not going to be enough. You have to actually take the space just because of how quickly everyone's going to be coming back into the map with that Tacticooler. See the machine trying to get a Booyah Bomb, trying to retake their top left side, while the T-Tech tries desperately to hold it. They want to get it set up there, and they have that triple ink strike to kind of friend people if they drop. They're going to pop it on the machine, but unfortunately going to have to drop down. They do have a cooler, though. We're going to see a retake on that side of the map. Zero is able to get a pick. Booyah Bomb comes out. T-Tech is able to find 2 kills, and it's just a lone inkjet shooting at people with a Tacticooler. It's not going to be able to find much. They have a cooler of their own, but I don't think they're going to go for an aggressive play. At this point, you just want to try to get another inkjet, retry it, and see if we can retake a bit better this time. See Stock holding this top right corner of the map while the Splash tries to push right back in on this same side, trying to look for a zone recap. Has the Tri-Strikes ready, going to be throwing them in once again. But all that time spent throwing Tri-Strikes this time, they're not going to be able to move in with those strikes, and with a jetpack as well, their retake is going to be quite a bit slowed down, and we're not seeing a lot of ground being gained so far. The side of Never Trust Anyone is more than willing to just sit back and chill and try to hold on to the space they have. Finally, 2 of them go down. I don't think they have coolers for these respawns. They're going to try to hold, though. The bamboo is just trying to wall out all the space possible. Tries to find the landing, but manages to drop roll away. However, the damage has been done. 3 players are going down. The T-Tech's going to be chasing the Zap into a corner of the stand. Not going to be able to save them in time. And an expert hold from the side of Never Trust Anyone is going to be giving them game 1 in this best of 3 set. Only for a few games. Oh, it's fine. Don't worry about it. I try to ask for a co-caster on Twitter, but well, you know how that, yeah, you can't you know, people can't really you know, read tweets today. They took away that feature from Twitter. So, you can't really, they didn't want you to read tweets. Oh, wait, this round is BO5. I misread. This is BO5. Okay, so we actually got a bit more of this set left to go. My apologies for the beginning with that. Anyway, we are hopping into the next game. We have a double Inkjet comp coming out from the side of Spark. They're saying, well, okay, if their Tacticooler is going to negate my Inkjet, why don't I just bring a second one, you know? Like, why not just have another one to go right after? Truly a foolproof strategy, as we'll come to see, I'm sure. Meanwhile, on the side of Never Trust Anyone, it seems we're going to be ditching the Zap for a Tri-Nouveau. Going to be running mostly a QR build, though, has that last ditch. So they're going to be able to play around the double Fizzy Bomb to be able to farm Tacticoolers on the retake. It is a 180p cooler, so maybe that could be enough. I haven't quite seen a lot of people doing Tri instead for the double Fizzy Bomb instead, and I could see that having quite a bit of utility over the Zap for cooler spam, especially if you are a bucket player like Kai is, and want to just stick to something you're a bit more comfortable with. So we'll have to see if that's something that can be made to work. However, Nebula here is doing a nice job getting a few picks on this side of the map. Going to be grabbing the Tacticooler, and we're in a 2v2 here with Kai just trying to keep that ballpoint in the corner. Ooh, manages to get a hit, but no kill on the other player. No, I stand corrected. Going to be finding the fall for the wall. And I believe that's before the Neo Splash could even grab a cooler, meaning they're not going to have this respawn. Meanwhile, this try with the vanilla one, while it does have that Inkjet's going to have a lot harder of a time retaking without that bomb. Having something like a double Fizzy would be so useful right now. Instead, they're going to be waiting for the Tacticooler, but all of a sudden, two people go down on the side of Never Trust Anyone. And right now we just see the Bamboo trying to hold things, manages to get one kill, manages to get 2 kills though, and Red Rum is not going to be letting this flip today, going to be holding the zone. Booyah's come out, they know they can just hold and win the game as long as they have a very simple final team fight, and they are able to get another win and putting them up 2-0 over Spark. And it seems the double Inkjet strategy not quite working out for them so far. I think Spark's gonna need a bit of a change of strategy. They've been able to get some picks, but not able to push far enough to stop the jumps from coming back in on the side of Never Trust Anyone, and if they're not able to do that, I think they're gonna have a bit of a hard time. Yo, Raffi, thank you so much for the Prime sub. Yo, AR lost? Oh, yeah, they did. 1-3 to, please forfeit. Who is, Vitality, Aloha, Luma, Yoshell, and Degno. Heard of a few of those players. I believe they're around a +2 level team, from what I remember. Like, I'm pretty sure they're in that server, so. Pretty big win from them. We'll see if they can keep the streak going. They'll actually be fighting the winner of this set here, so that's who they'll need to play next. New meta is waiting for Pink Tape versus Hit Points. Pink Tape is 6 seed, not sure who they are, probably a +1 level pickup, or versus Hit Points. Jackpot will be fighting the winner of Kaiser and Vivid. Vivid managed to take out Squidding Good in top 32 with a 2-1 upset. And the set we will probably be casting will be what's looking likely to be Crush Soda versus Krusty Krab, which I believe is Orion, Chara, Waka, and someone else. I'm not quite sure. But some of the members of Graveyard Shift. Alright, and we have Humpback, Pump Track, Splat Zones, and man, this stage is right on the overhead. Like, anyone else? Okay, maybe that's just me. Anyway. Starting out, though, it seems like Spark's going to go with a very passive opening. We see immediately the middle of the map is being taken by Zero's team over here, as we're going to be able to get a nice hold from them, but it's not going to last too long, as we have a very quick retake from Spark. It looks like they're going to be going with the Vanilla Slosher rather than Machine or the Vanilla Tri. I do think that's probably the best pick of the three for this matchup, and is especially going to be better on a map like this. The Whale doing a lot of damage, knocking the end zap away. Tri-Strike's pushing the splashback as well, though. And Spark is giving up a lot of space to not a lot of specials. And that's going to be twofold bad, especially on this map, because not only are you pushed away, but you can't go too far back on this map. Luckily, they're able to win the next fight before things get a bit too dicey here. Or no, they're not able to, excuse me. Before they go down there. My apologies. First set cast of the day, guys. First set cast of the day, guys. Anyway. Nice kill onto Johnny there. Nebula is trying to hold on to the zone, trying to get some pain out on that ballpoint splatling, trying to maintain things enough to get their inkjet. They have a cooler, so they can be a bit risky with their positioning. Here comes the jetpack onto the bucket, forces a jump out there. Zero in the corner going to be taken out, but Red Rum going to be taking that jetpack out of the sky. Bamboo, actually one of the better weapons to take out. Inkjet has a bit of a hitbox on it. Hitbox size compared to other chargers, as well as Inkjet being a little bit slow in the air. So it's definitely something that can reliably target and take it out in the right situation. And we're seeing the Tri-Strikes here for a retake right now for Spark. Not able to flip the zone, though, and a bucket going to be able to get a kill right as the Tacticooler comes out. Unfortunate for them, the ballpoint hasn't actually grabbed the cooler. They need to be careful because they could go down without getting it. They're trying to grab it, get the special saver. They go down, but at least they get the cooler respawn. Look how fast that is, and most importantly, they're going to have that inkjet already ready to try to retake here. See some early Tri-Strikes coming out here. We see the ballpoint on the left side, trying to get a jetpack up on the spinner, finds a nice direct immediately on Akai. Red Rum might be trying to fight it again if he can get a cooler, but it's actually unable to grab it there due to the height limit. Has to get up on this slope. However, two players going down means it might not matter too much. If they can find and pick up this bucket, that could be huge. But the bucket's able to stay alive for a little bit. The Bamboo gets picked off. We see the T-Tech trying to make sure that no one gets out of this corner. And Savage is trying to push in here. Not able to get the kill, though. Stock is able to find one. Is trying to find another here. Gets 2 hits, no kill. But they're able to hold the zone. They're going to be close to Tri-Strikes. If they can stay alive and get the strikes off, it should be fine. They might not even need it here. They're going to go aggressive to get the jumps. And that is a clean 3-0 from Never Trust Anyone, taking out Spark with 3 knockouts in a row. Very dominant set from them. Nice to see a very solid W from this new project over here. We'll have to see what they can do later into the bracket.